What's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Again, let me know how your workouts have been going in the comments and in the comment section, and also let me know what you guys are up to for this weekend, whether it be playing games or workouts or whatever. I'm looking up one thing about Michael Jordan real quick. We're going to be talking about that later on because of Russell Westbrook. All right, and oh man, it's just something so annoying to me that I just wanted to bring up. But I'll talk about that in a second. What's up, Finn Kaufman? What's up, Connor Rush? Man, again, let's start off with the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "Make them believe." I'm kind of blocking it. Sorry about that. I make them relieve. It could be, but it's believe with the B. All right, here's the B right here. Right there. There we go. All right. Make them believe. All right. And this could obviously be like your fans and things like that, but I see it as like your haters as well, right? All right. You want everyone to believe in yourself. All right. And I think that the key word here is not believe. The key word is to make. All right. To force them to believe. All right. So you have to get on the court. And I don't care if they give you 30 seconds or 2 quarters to play. All right. You make them believe in you. All right, you have to get that rebound. All right, because if you go out there with the negative attitude, like, oh, now you put me in the game, really? Oh, okay, and like you're super sad, chances are you're not going to play well. All right, so go ahead and just apply the pressure to yourself because you've practiced with the pressure. You've put pressure on yourself all the time, anyways. That's like your comfort zone is pressure, and go out there and say like, I must get a charge this play. I must box out my man so hard. Just this one play. All I get is one chance. All right? And you force them to believe so that when they look at the stats in the end, even if you play like 5 minutes, your plus minus is off the charts. All right? You don't have to shoot every single shot, right? But you can make sure that you get like, in that 5 minutes that they gave you, get 10 rebounds. I bet you that he won't be like, wait a minute, what? Wait, what? 5 minutes of 40. That means he got 10 rebounds. That means he could have got 80 rebounds. Yeah, they can add, okay? But if you go out there super pissed off and like in that 5 minutes you do nothing and your parents just argue, I mean, he'll just be like, okay, he got 1 point, no rebounds, and his man scored him twice. What does that equate to? Well, his man scored him twice. He only played 5 minutes. That's 4 points times 8. His man would have scored 32 points against him, okay? So you make them believe. You get there before practice starts. You work in front of the coach. You get out down and during practice for every single loose ball. You make them believe. You force them to believe. And anyone who's going against your team, eventually they just won't. All right. Players and like people who've played against me, they don't count me out. I don't care if I'm down by 20. They know that I'm going to keep trying. All right. They believe in me. My opponents believe in me. All right. So make sure that your people believe in you as well. All right. Moving on. Our elementary drills. All right, we got horseshoe shooting, 180 poly for shots, pick and roll defense, point guard advances the ball ahead, under 15 seconds up by 4+ points, and deflections. Which order do I want to talk about that in, and what do I want to talk about? Let's go with 180 poly for shots is just handing off to the Allen Iverson cut. We've already talked about that recently. You finally got basketball shoes. Congratulations, man. All right, pick point guard, advance the ball ahead. Instead of just dribbling the ball ahead all the time, you can pass the ball ahead. Even if you're a point guard, I know the point guard's job is to bring the ball up the court, but getting the ball up the court the fastest way possible is the deal. All right, so you got to realize that the ball traveling in the air is going to be traveling faster than your feet could ever move the ball. So pass the ball ahead whenever you can. Under 15 seconds, up by 4+ points. If we're up by 5 points with 15 seconds left, or under 15 seconds left, again, we want to maintain the lead by not giving up easy buckets, all right? We want to stop them. And every time that we stop them, we have to get the ball past half court, obviously, but we want to take care of the ball. We want to get the ball into our best ball handler's hand and be there for them for options if they happen to double team. All right, once they start fouling us, we make our free throws. All right, last one that I'll briefly mention, besides horseshoe shooting, getting your hand ready for the ball as you come off the horseshoe shots, is deflections +1. If we're playing defense and we make 5-on-5, but we give deflections a point, you should always be playing that way. I don't want you going for stupid steals, but at the same time, I want you to play aggressively by getting in the passing lanes. For defense and an offense, pump fake. All right, be sure of your passes. Pass with the ball with the outside hand twisted. You can't pass the ball through the guy's hands with or passing the ball to the left hand side with your right hand, or just passing the ball directly like this. You have to twist and make a pass when it's time to make a pass, and you shouldn't be getting the ball deflected. And on defense, again, the opposite. Make sure that you're deflecting the balls just to get them out of the rhythm, just to get them shooting shots, especially if you're in high school or college, where they are running low on the shot clock. All right, where it's like now it's like 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Now they have to rush something because you tipped the ball one time. Got that? And then the one that we are going to show is pick and roll defense. So go ahead and watch this for pick and roll defense. Here we go. All right, so sorry about that. So for pick and roll defense, just look how this adds up real quick, okay? We have a person over here about to get screened for by this guy. And this is why you start out wide so that these guys can make a choice. All right, so he should be forcing you to the screen, because if he doesn't, you get to drive right here. If that guy helps, you get to pass the ball right there, or even if he helps, you get to pass the ball over to right there. So, firstly, make sure that you force them to the screen. All right, as you're coming off this screen right here, we want a heavy show right there. And you want to be right on his back. All right, because from this angle, he can't make any passes. And as soon as this guy comes off, these guys who are in help side, right down the middle of the court, these guys have to be rotating over. All right, so as soon as he rolls off, this guy is sprinting over to be in front of him, whether the passes there or not. All right, and these guys just stay put, because now he has right here, and since he has to now back up, sprint backwards, with these guys sprinting toward him to make this far pass, we know that he can't do that. All right, but we have to make sure that we cover this pass to begin with. Actually, the first thing is to make sure that we double team the ball with the power forward stepping out, and this guy stays tight. He doesn't go underneath the screen, he goes over the screen. And if these guys are right here, again, the only person that can make that pass, that long, huge pass, way over there, strong enough to where this guy can't just pick it off, all right, is like LeBron James or Ben Simmons. All right, so when you do pick and roll defense, your basic thought is just to double team the ball. All right, your basic thought is double team the ball and then rotate over. Those should be your two thoughts: is double team the ball right when he comes off the screen, double team the ball by going over the screen, and you rotate immediately. All right, whether that guy's popping or rolling or doing whatever, you rotate immediately and just leave. And if these guys don't cover your man and they pass to your man, it's this guy's fault. It's the small forward's fault. He should be right here, period. He should not be way over here with his man. All right, that's where we run into trouble, when people hug their man and then they don't want to leave. They're like, if I leave, my man's wide open, right? You have to give them confidence by being right here in the middle. All right, give them confidence, and also don't have too much confidence in this point guard's ability to make that cross-court pass. All right, so that's that, and hopefully you understand that. Moving on. It's so weird not wearing black shoes now. You got the Kyries. All right, what color? What colors? Are they like, wait, aren't they black and white since he's on the Nets? I don't know how that works. All right, rim touches May 9th. All right, I guess you're doing these every single day. That's good. I assume you have posted. I don't know if you posted. I can't tell. I don't think you have. I think that rim touch was from before. So again, you guys are not posting. Again, man, I think it's going to be so much easier if everyone else is posting. I know it is. And looking to get some more members. The trial cards right here, they officially got to the schools today. All right, and they already got my emails this weekend. I've had now 5 people contact me. All right, and I'm really building up for the August work tryouts, because all that's missing in our society right here is to have people. All right, people and coaches. That's all that we need now, is people in our little society doing this. And once you have people, hey, it's done. But with that said, that's like cheating, dude. I mean, anyone can do it if everyone's doing it. Can you do it now? All right. Now, Connor, you're here with me. You got it, right? But Finn, can you do it now? All right. Every single day, can you do it, Finn? And yeah, post it online too. No excuses. It's so easy to say, yeah, I'm working, I just don't film it. It's so easy to say that. It's so much harder to post it. It's so much harder. And like I said, once we get people here and everyone's doing it, it's not so special. You have your chance right now to be special. Then you'll just be normal. And basically it's like, let's say that I said, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, those guys wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and they work for 12 hours, 5 days a week, year round. They never miss, right? And if I said a person did that, you would automatically assume that they were a millionaire? No. Everyone does that. So many people do that and they barely make dimes. People in the worst neighborhoods wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to work for 12 hours and they make like $8 an hour, working their butts off. But why do they do that? If no one worked in society, what would they be doing? Probably being lazy. I'm guessing. All right, because chances are they didn't like work hard in school, which is why they have this job, right? Chances are they're only working hard because their kids would die. All right, so again, once you're forced by society to work, it doesn't mean as much. So get those in now before August 6th gets here. All right, or else, Connor, you're just going to be like those guys. Fan has stopped posting. Who else? Ren has stopped posting. Who else? Blake is posting a little bit, right? So get to the point where you can do it without people. All right. Anyways, that's how you make me believe in you, at least. All right. Moving on. We got the picture of the day. The image of the day is Brody. All right. Russell Westbrook just broke the triple-double record. Pretty remarkable, actually. It's pretty cool. Again, our mugs, 50 All-Stars. Cost $50 for the mug, but you guys can earn them by earning coins. All right. So possibly, if you win a coin, instead of getting the coin, I could. I don't know. Could I just give you merchandise instead? I'm not sure. Wait, it may be too hard to mail it out to you. We only want to sell our merchandise during the quarterly events. All right, don't worry, I won't stop posting. All right, man. But what Russell Westbrook has done, it's astonishing. Again, beating Oscar Robinson's record. All right, it's so cool because like he just keeps going. All right, he's the epitome of trying. All right, and when it comes down to like his shot, yeah, you're right. He's not the purest of shooters. When it comes down to like his IQ, basketball IQ, yep, nope, he doesn't have that either. But if you had that, if you were like Steph Curry, how much harder would you try? You would think that you would try harder, right? If you were like LeBron James, like as smart as he is, wouldn't you try harder? And like you were like already in the NBA, right? Yeah. But it's not like that with him. Right? He doesn't even have those tools, and he still tries his dead hardest. So much so that he dominates in like every single category and helps his team win. And he's been doing it for all these years. He deserves every bit of credit in the entire world. But last game, he did miss a game-winning shot. And I'm in this group that was talking trash about him. And they were like, oh, I can't believe he's considered great when he missed another game-winning shot. Like, dude, he's hit game-winning shots too, you idiot. All right, and I posted a picture of Michael Jordan. All right, and it's a very, very famous picture of Michael Jordan, and it's right here where it says, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So why is Michael Jordan allowed to say this? And it's like, wow, that guy's amazing. But then when Russell Westbrook misses 26 game-winning shots, everyone's like, he sucks. And you're probably thinking, well, percentage-wise, I bet you Michael Jordan's better than Russell Westbrook, better than LeBron, LeFraud, better than but no, he's not. All right? It's just that he has the balls to shoot it, and he shoots it, and so do those guys. But the one thing that Michael Jordan has on his side is his mythic proportions, where people just forget all the misses after a while. And that's the secret to making all those shots. One, you have to be good, but two, you have to know that people will forget. And even if they do remember, like Kobe's air balls, they're going to remember it in like the greatest of lights. All right. Doesn't Russ have like 2 almost half-court game winners? Probably. I don't know. He has a lot of shots. So I looked up the stats for Michael Jordan and a whole bunch of other people, and this is it right here. All right. LeBron James. This is like a few years ago. He hit in the last 5 seconds of the fourth quarter in the postseason. He said 4 game-winning shots. Jordan said 3. He's 6 for 13 for 46%. Jordan's 5 for 11, 45%. But if you listen to people, they would say LeBron is in clutch. And LeBron even listened to people at the beginning of his career. He was like, I'm not clutch. And he would just like pass the ball more. And it was crazy. Yo, you can't, no one makes them all. Jordan makes them all because all you see are his highlights. All right? And you can't be down about that stuff, because I would think that way until I thought about Hakeem Olajuwon and Shaq. Hakeem Olajuwon and Shaq were the 2 greatest low post scorers ever, and they're right there near the basket, and they shot 68%. And I'm like, 68%? Isn't that kind of low? All right, for point-blank shots? And then I was like, why am I so worried about missing a 15-footer? All right, you can't worry about that stuff. If you look at more of the stats, you have to see that Kobe sucked at shooting last-second shots. He's like 5 for 20, 22, but he kept jacking. I mean, and like, I don't know, but you also have to see like the difficulty of these shots too. LeBron is making game-winning layups. Jordan's shooting game-winning threes. When you look at the percentage of it, actually Jordan's 3-point percentage was like 24% for game winners, whereas Kobe's was like, I think like 28%. But then LeBron's is 44%. So I mean, it's crazy, especially when Kobe was the best 3-point shooter out of all of them. That LeBron is that high. So it's weird that we give Jordan so much credit, and he has credit because he's a myth. He's a legend, and it just takes time for that to be. So don't worry about it. The finals is more important than the regular season game. Yeah, no, and that's where LeBron has done better in the finals. But LeBron has had more finals appearances, I think, or more finals games. Or you could even say, if you're like a Jordan fanatic and you're like, I need something against LeBron, you could say this: LeBron has played against easier teams. I don't know. Or LeBron has shot easier shots, like I said. Where Kobe and Jordan were fading away because they were getting triple team. But LeBron is such a good passer, a LeBron James fan could say, is LeBron's such a great passer that they can't double team him. So he's shooting the shot over one person. And LeBron's taller. So, I mean, there's so many different ways to see it. LeBron missed a wide open layup to win and then hit a fadeaway. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Hey, but no one remembers. I forgot about the layup that he missed because he hit that fadeaway 3-pointer. Yeah. So, again, when you guys shoot yours, don't be nervous. All right? All you got to do is hit a few in your lifetime, and people will remember that one. All right? And speaking of myths, let's go ahead and start with the trivia question today, because it does go off of a myth. All right? And we're going to skip a whole bunch of stuff real quick, and we'll get to trivia right after the ad, okay? All right. So yes, LeBron James, he has more hair, so it's easier. Exactly. Whoever has more hair. So yeah, don't get caught up in all that hype stuff. You have to again make them believe that's part of your legacy, of your legend. All right, so make them believe in your legend as well. All right, let's get to the trivia question today. We have Finn Kaufman winning 4-1. Come on, guys. Step it up. All right, now I made it pretty hard. I just switched the link. I clicked on it, and I was like, wait a minute. This is just, it's about Phil Knight from Nike, okay? And it was his Hall of Fame speech. And I was like, oh, this is going to be boring. And it was boring. So I was like, let me pick a better video. So I picked a better video. And but I realized when I sent out the link, when you guys click on it, because of your cookies, if you ever seen like a site go, let us remember your cookies or whatever, it'll pull up the last version of the site. So I told you in the comment section to refresh the page. Hopefully you did. You got the new link. But either way, it's just a trivia question. One day I won't even tell you guys which video that I'm drawing it from, and you guys will just be geniuses on basketball. All right, so the trivia question today. All right, I'm trying to stunt you guys. All right, trying to stunt? No, that's another word. I'm trying to what is the word called? I forgot. I'm trying to make you guys like not know what it is. All right, the trivia question is. All right, the athlete. Okay, this guy is the athlete that showed Phil Knight and the rest of the world how well an individual superstar driven strategy could work. It was this guy that showed them that you don't need like a team or like a thing, because like Adidas was like the number one thing, but they never tried it with just one person. And this is the first time that they tried it with one person. I want to know who that one person was. And here's a hint: it's not Michael Jordan. This one person is the guy that they used to know that the Michael Jordan strategy might work. All right. Before this, they only did like team stuff. They never did individual stuff. All right. But this one guy showed them, yo, this can work. All right. And I'll give you a hint in a second. Yes, stump is my word. Oh my God, I couldn't think of the word. Thank you so much. All right. So who's the one guy, the one athlete? And it was in the video. It was mentioned about halfway in. Who's the one athlete who showed them that the individual superstar-driven strategy could work? All right, here's the hint. The hint is he was a tennis player. He's a tennis player. He was a tennis player. He's probably still playing tennis. All right. It was before Michael Jordan's time, and it taught them. It goes, yo, this could work. Now, with Phil Knight, the reason that I bring it up, I like this song called Wings by Macklemore. He talks about like the whole story too, but it's just basically like this guy kept like just grinding, and he got to be the shoe company of like the NBA by giving the shoe to Michael Jordan, like letting him like Rob Strasser. No, but that was the guy that helped. Rob Strasser was a fat guy. He is not an athlete. This is a high level athlete that made them rethink it though. Nice name by the way. And I love the part when Michael Jordan like was going to get fined $1,000 a game for wearing them. They were like, "We'll pay the fine. It's great advertising." All right, that was a very smart move on Nike's part as well. And that's the answer. Yep, we got Johnny McEnroe, and Connor wins it by a little bit. Nice job. All right, John McEnroe, Connor Rush with the win. So stepping it up, Connor, giving him a fight for his money, man. You might win your first coin. All right, and so when John McEnroe was out there, he's a great tennis player who would scream and stuff like that. The refs, like everyone, like loved him. He was wearing a particular shoe, and everyone was like, "What shoe is that?" And it caught everyone's attention. No, I typed and didn't press send. Too bad. All right, the winner, chicken dinner. All right, so that's the trivia question. And again, the whole Phil Knight Nike strategy with basketball, it's become like a huge part of basketball is shoes. You guys were just talking about shoes earlier on, right? All right, and like think about video games, think about all this extra stuff where if I brought the game to you from like, let's say, in the way beginning when the game was first made in Springfield, right? The game was first made, and the guy was like, "Hey, let's do this peach basket thing," and I was like, "Yo, and let's have shoes too." Yeah, and let's also like do some crossover dribbles, and let's do some freaking endorsements so that the players make millions of dollars. You guys would be like, "Shut the hell up! We're trying to play a game, right?" So think about what I'm trying to do for our program here. If you think that the NBA or just basketball is why you love the sport and why you wanted to try so hard, you're sorely mistaken. You love it so much because the players get paid millions of dollars. The players have fans who support them. It's an industry, right? All right. So know that you can't avoid that human need for attention, for money, for positive reward, for seeing like the grandiose, like the mythic proportions of that people grow because of sports. Like Babe Ruth is basically like more legend than human being, right? And don't downplay that. All right, you have to see that you guys need it, and then play with that. All right, so earn this book, earn the coin. All right, post your videos, play the game, try to beat that team. Try to show up more days to practice. Try to show up earlier to practice than everyone else. All right. Try to dive for more loose balls during practice. Everything matters. All right. So create your own legend. All right. Let's go to the next one. What do we have? I was 80% sure the question would be about how they got the Air Jordan logo. Dude, I was gonna do that. Oh my God, I was really gonna do that. How the guy found it on the airplane or whatever, and he asked like for the little wings. You know what? Whoever that airline company is, they should sue Nike if they were thinking. Anyways, so we got drives and rotations, 180 tangent for shots, down screen, screen away, 3 for layup and shot, 10 seconds tie game. Let's see. Why does the sign say April trivia leader? Oh, I didn't even know that. I can change that right now. Thank you. There we go. May's trivia leader. There we go. All changed now. All right. Thank you for helping me out. Let's check it out real quick. Here we go. No, it still says April, but yeah, it'll update in a second. All right. Anyways, let's move on to the middle school stuff. So again, we have drives and rotations, 180 tangent for shots. I'm going to show you a few of these, and that's 2 of them actually. All right, so one, it's May. Yes, May. All right, so let's look at drives and rotations real quick. So I spoke to you guys about this last thing right here, right? But now let's see this. So this guy right here, if he wants to drive, all these people again are on the center line. Let's put that guy high right there, okay? So he's right there. You guys are all clogging it up right there. All right, if he drives baseline right here, he's going to need help. But you have to be on his side. And why you stay on his side, a lot of people just give up and say, oh, help me, help me, help me. Well, now if he helps, and these guys cover down and like whatever, right? And these guys rotate. Now this guy has a straight pass right there. All right. But if you're getting beat and you just try to stay with him, you've taken away that pass. All right, you've made the pass harder. So stay with your man as he's driving. Now, with that said, this guy comes and rotates over. This guy's right there. Now, as he's doing this, this guy who was right here, he should be sprinting down to the corner because they can't make the pass through all these people, probably, right? But what he can do is anytime he can just run right here, jump out of bounds, and he might have an angle to make it, but that angle only exists if he's right there in the corner. So this guy needs to bounce to the corner. And then this guy right here, the center guy, he needs to come up top to make this small forward pick a side. Either he picks here, and now that pass is open, all right, or he stays there, and now this pass is open. All right, so you do that mainly, and I'm going to clear the court out just so that you can see it. You do these few rotations mainly so that everyone has a pass angle that is possible. So as he drives baseline, these guys right here, this guy right here, he will rotate behind the guy. This guy who was opposite, sorry. So this guy will rotate behind the guy. The opposite wing will rotate to the corner, and the opposite block will rotate up top. All right, those rotations have to happen, and this guy can even rotate to right here so that he has a straight passing angle. Now the opposite one, if he drives middle, all right, let's say that he was out here or something like that, and he drives middle, this guy right here, he wants to rotate to this spot, all right, so that if he wants to keep driving, he can drive, or if his man stays there, then he can dish off. All right, so again, make sure that we're in our nice rotation spot so everyone knows what each other is doing the entire time. That would be enough proof for sure. That's what happened to me yesterday. I kept helping, and my man got open threes. Yeah, hey, if you're on like a bad team, let's say, or with like bad players, that's gonna happen. But again, you're not playing or practicing are thinking in a way where it goes, okay, let me be prepared to play with bad players my entire life. No, that's negative thinking. That's like saying that you will never play against good players or that you'll never make it to college. All right? You're only preparing for D1 right now. You're only preparing for the NBA. All right? You're preparing to play with those guys. And if you keep doing the right rotations, a college coach is gonna get there. He'll see you rotate. He'll see your sucky teammate not rotate, and he'll be like, good job, I like this kid. And yes, your team will get scored on. And yes, maybe even your coach might say it's your fault, but you did the right thing. And your coach should be smart enough to realize that is not your fault as well. All right? So you do your right things and don't just be like, well, let me back off these guys and not play an inch of defense because no one can shoot threes because I'm in the worst division. Well, a college coach is going to see that and he will assume that you can't play defense. But if you get up there and you D him up, and let's say that they drive by you, well, he'll know that you need some work, but at least you're brave. But now if you can D up a guy who can't even shoot threes and you don't even let him shoot threes, and then you also stop him from driving, now you're just an elite defender and you're showing the other coach that you can do this. All right? So again, you're not trying to win games right now, so to speak. You are trying to win once you're in the game, but you're trying to improve to be better in the future. All right, let's finish up here strong. We got a story of the day. And now let's start with just talk about the high school stuff. Spin move series, 2-on-2-on-2, triangle, force, post, middle, poly pyramid, 0 to 3 seconds, up by 3, 10 plus seconds. And then the story of the day, and this will be the last thing that we do. The story of the day is like this. Talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. All right, so yeah, so it's all about talent being God-given. Don't worry about it. You were just born with it. All right, so you should be humble in that regard. All right, fame is people given. All right, whatever people can give you, it doesn't weigh that much. Just be grateful for it and just move on. And then conceit is self-given. Don't give yourself conceit. You can be confident, but don't be conceited. All right, because you better be careful. Anyways, you guys, don't forget the quote of the day. All right. Quote of the day is to make them believe. All right, and I'm gonna leave you guys actually with the movies of the day. All right, here's we have a new movie theater that we're gonna be sending people to, and I made a commercial for them, but I included all the best sports movies in the history of cinema, and I put them in this little video, and I will end it like that, and I will see you guys later. Let me know if you like the video in the comment section. All right, here it goes right here. See you guys later, man. Oh, the popcorn effect. The popcorn effect. So cool.